What's up guys, it's TechBod here, and today I'm going to be building a PC. Now this is my first ever PC build, so hopefully everything goes well. For the CPU I have a Ryzen 5 2600, which is actually a great processor for its price. For my graphics card I have a Radeon RX 570. I also have 16GB of RAM running at 3000 MHz, a 500GB hard drive with a 120GB SSD. For my motherboard, I am using the Prime B450 MA from Asus, and I am using a 550W power supply from Corsair. I also bought a extra 120mm fan because my case only came with one pre-installed. And the case is made by a brand known as CIT and is named Dark Soul. Altogether, this build is around £550 or $690. We have our IO shield. So what I'm going to do is put the CPU inside the CPU socket. To be honest, this was actually quite a lot heavier than I thought it would be. So what I need to do is align the triangle at the bottom of the CPU with the triangle on the motherboard, which is over there. What I need to do first is lift up the lever and then just gently put this into place like that, and then put that back down. And so now I'm going to install the CPU fan. It does have thermal paste pre-applied. So that's the fan installed. Let's install the RAM. So now that's our RAM installed, and I think that's all of the motherboard. That's everything we need to do on the motherboard part. Now let's bring up our case. Okay, now time for the power supply. So now I'm plugging in the 8-pin cable from the power supply into the CPU socket here. Alright guys, so I've plugged in all of the components except from the GPU, which I'm about to open now. This is definitely the most exciting part of any PC build. As I have mentioned before, this is the Radeon RX 570 with 8GB of VRAM from XFX. Alright guys, so that is the build finished, and hopefully, just hopefully, if I have plugged everything into the right ports and if all the components are working, then this PC should turn on. So let's find out. Okay, so that is the cord plugged in, and let's turn on the PC. Alright. And something isn't working.
20 minutes later.
Looking pretty good. And so that is the end of my PC build. Altogether, this took me around 2 hours to build and was definitely a great experience. There were a few minor problems that I came across, like the standoffs not aligning with the motherboard, but other than that, everything else was quite easy, and ultimately building a PC is much more easier than I thought it would be. If you did enjoy the video, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about the build or the components that I used, do feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.